Continuing on the discussion on how to choose a broker, we talked in the last video about choosing really good negotiators, and in particular we prefer strong experienced brokers who will work hard on the application than brokers who are familiar with your industry but maybe won't work that hard on the arguments and won't really deliver the lowest possible pricing. There's a couple of other considerations, and again in this video, like the last video, we're really focusing on price negotiation. We know there are a lot of other issues. There are some documents on the website you can download that can help you with those issues in terms of identifying brokers that can provide services that you need. But right now we're talking about the premium and getting the lowest premium possible. So some considerations when you're looking for a broker that may in fact limit your ability to select the broker that really you think is the right one for you. First, programs. There are many programs out there that are either exclusive to a particular single insurance agency or are special programs available only through a select number of insurance agencies in California. The clients may have a limited ability to select the broker if they want access to a particular program. We do a lot of research on this, and we try as hard as we can to find good brokers that represent the program. But sometimes you're limited. You have to work with a single broker because that's the only access point. A side note that we mentioned in bad broker behavior is something that's become kind of amusing, actually, is we've met so many clients who have told us that they receive many calls from brokers telling the client they have a special program, and so for that reason the broker should be allowed the chance to bid. And so a special program, that phrase has become kind of a joke with our clients, and so you have to be cautious here. Brokers have a tendency to oversell their particular access or limited access to a particular insurance company or a particular program. A way to find that out is to challenge the broker to allow you to talk to the underwriter, and you can verify with the underwriter what the broker is saying. Another consideration is access, and in particular access to the most competitive insurance companies. If you're talking to brokers, whether you allow one broker to work on your insurance or you have brokers compete, if you have calls from brokers, you can use those calls to identify the hot insurance companies that are out there, and you'll typically hear the same names over and over. And so what we would recommend is that you be very careful with regard to how you, if you're going to have more than one broker bid, how you allow the brokers to approach the insurance companies, because the broker you pick to approach a particular insurance company has a huge bearing on whether or not you'll receive any quote at all from that particular insurance company and how good the quote will be. The broker-underwriter relationship, the insurance company brokerage firm relationship is really key to arriving at the lowest price. So you need to be very careful on that. And again, we often recommend that you ask a broker for an opportunity to talk to the underwriter. And brokers who have a good relationship will be eager to set that up, either in a conference call or connect you directly to the underwriter. The last issue is when you have two brokers, when you decide to have a couple of brokers compete for your business, you're often going to have brokers asking for the same insurance company. And they're going to make arguments about, I should have this insurance company because we have the most premium volume, or we have a low loss ratio, or I golf with the underwriting manager. A number of arguments. And they all can have some validity to them, and it's hard for a client to figure out exactly which argument is the strongest in terms of assigning a particular insurance company to a particular broker. One of the issues we think is most important is what we call momentum. And so you could have an insurance company that has a lot of volume, has $2 million in premium with one particular small agency, but that premium hasn't grown. It hasn't grown for years. It's just stayed at that level. And so there's a bit of a frustration that goes on between the broker and the underwriter at that insurance company, because they just feel like they're stuck. And even though there's a fairly significant volume, $2 million in written premium, they're just not moving forward. You could have another insurance company where there's only $100,000 in written premium, but it's a new relationship, and suddenly the underwriter and the broker really feel the momentum, and so they're eager to work together again and to write more business together. And so on the document you can download on the website, we have some tips on questions to ask to try to ferret out which broker has the most momentum, to try to figure out which broker to properly assign the hot insurance companies.